Okay, so today I'm hiking down to Siberia Creek. Gonna do a little overnight trip. Not sure exactly what the name of this trail is, but it's just off of Highway 18 past Snow Valley. Snow Valley over there. Kind of interesting thing over here where you have these real pointy looking pine trees. Those are actually giant sequoias. They were planted here, they're not native. But there's quite a few of them here in this area. Little baby one right here. So this is looking roughly north. That line on the side of the mountain is Highway 18. That's where I'm heading, Siberia Creek down at the bottom. Now that open space in the middle of the screen there, that's Bear Creek camping area. Did a video on that about a month ago. You showing off for me? Look how close he's letting me get. As you can see, this trail's getting a little overgrown towards the bottom here. You're going to do a lot of bushwhacking. Even if it was cool, or even if it was warm, I'd be wanting pants. What's nice about this trail is that it's not heavily used. You might see a few people. I've seen 3 people so far coming down. One of the guys I stopped and talked to said that there's a group of hikers at Siberia Camp, so Not sure if I'll be staying there. Still a little bit of color. And over here, nice yucca bloom. Now yucca flowers are actually edible. Don't taste too bad. Little wild edibles. I'm down here at the creek. I'm bushwhacking downstream, trying to find a place to camp. There were people at the Siberia Creek camp, and I like to hike. I like to camp by myself, so I'm heading downstream. See if I can't find me a nice spot to myself. Now it's kind of hard to see, but right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the pad. That would be a bear print. Pretty decent sized one. There's another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the large pad there. Just to give you an example. Pretty cool. Now this plant right here is called stinging nettle, and you do not want to mess with this one. Just brushing up against this plant can cause you a lot of pain, burning, stinging, itching. Now I learned from Pharaoh, another guy on YouTube. If you've never checked him out, check him out. He's done a lot of great videos. But I learned from Pharaoh that where you find stinging nettle, you also find this plant here. It's called lamb's ear. Kind of soft, got a velvety kind of feel to it. But this is the antidote for stinging nettle. And where you find one, you will always find the other. So, I've never tried this before. I'm going to try it out, see if it works. See there? That's where it got me. So I'm just going to rub this on there. And I gotta tell you, that actually works. Right on. Thanks, Pharaoh. I'm gonna push up this little side canyon, see if I can find a place to stay the night up here. I'm not sure how far I want to go with this. It's pretty tight. A lot of bushwhacking. So, see what happens. Wow, that really did work. That's cool. Nature's remedies. Well, I'm kind of back to square one here. That side canyon didn't really pan out. Just too choked out. Didn't open up the way I thought it was going to. So I'm heading downstream. I'm back to Siberia Creek. I'm gonna head downstream and see if I can't find a nice open spot. I can still hear the people camping across the way at Siberia Creek campground, so I want to get far enough away to where I don't have to listen to them all night. But as you can see, this is some pretty overgrown, no trail at all. Got to really keep my eyes open for snakes. Kind of hard to see where I'm. Whoa! I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a rattler down there under that rock. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, you can hear him down there. Can't see him. I can see him for a second. But I'm going to go ahead and leave him alone and put the camera away and watch where I'm going until I find me a camping spot. So I'm back down to Siberia Creek. I'm still trying to find a place to camp. It's not looking very promising. I'm going to push down a little bit further, and if I can't find anything, then I will head upstream and camp by the other campers. Won't be as fun, but I'll have some place to sleep at least, because there's nowhere to put a tent here. It's just overgrown, no trail. So I'm going to keep going downstream, see what I find. I found a little camping site. My tent set up. My food for tonight. Fire ring, which I won't be using. Fires are illegal. I got my hammock set up over there. Gonna relax for a while. Do a little reading. Enjoy the peace and quiet. Looks like we're gonna have a little moonlight tonight. Pretty cool spot. I like it. I decided to take a little walk upstream and I found this cool spot. Cool camping spot. Put a tent here. Put a tent under there. Put a tent here. You got enough room for about 5 or 6 tents here. Nice view. Pretty cool. I'm gonna have to camp here next time I come down this way. I just got up. It's a little bit after 7. Slept pretty good. Got my food hanging over there. Doesn't look like it was messed with. It didn't get too cold, but it was really damp. A lot of condensation on the outside of my tent. Kind of hard to see, but there's a little bit of clouds over there coming up the canyon. Get my food down and get my coffee going. Beautiful morning. Interesting little fact about where I'm camped right now. If you follow Siberia Creek upstream, you end up at the Big Bear Dam. So if something were to happen and the Big Bear Dam collapsed, if there was a big earthquake or something, all the water from Big Bear Lake would be coming down this canyon. Something to think about if you're planning on visiting this area. I'm not particularly worried about it, but it's possible. Got a lot of bird action going on here. Have my coffee. Oh yeah, so good. One last look at Siberia Creek. Heading out. It's getting a little cloudy. It's nice. Oh, 3 miles of uphill. Yay. This would be fun. The clouds have really moved in. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but the fog is being pushed up the side of the mountain. Pretty cool. That first mile coming out from the bottom, really overgrown. So, pants and long sleeve shirt, highly recommended for that part of the trail. Almost feels like it might drizzle a little bit, which would be fine. I'm almost done. Towards the end of the trail at the top, you can see the blue starting to show through the clouds. And these pointy trees, as I pointed out earlier, are sequoias. It's quite a push getting out of here. I'm still not in the best shape. I'm working on it. So I made it back to the car. I'm here at the parking area. Siberia Creek is a protected trout stream. If you're gonna fish here, please do it right. Not a lot of wild trout creeks in Southern California. They need to be protected and taken care of. Got a cool mixture of sun and fog. Trusty Forerunner. See you next time.